Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. Hello, my friends. What's going on with you? Hey, your old pal Joe here, checking in with you on a motherfucking Tuesday, my friend. How's it going? How's it hanging? Listen, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. And if you're not, hey, it's okay, but get your shit together. All right? Get it together. The holidays are coming. Don't you want to have good news for the holidays instead of the same old shit year after year? Get it together, people. Handle your problems. Listen, here's the thing about problems. Anytime you accept a problem is out of your control, you're done for. All your problems in life are because of you. Okay? So you can fix every single problem you have. Quit blaming other people. Quit giving up your control. You're a very powerful individual. You just don't realize it. So get out there, take some control, quit blaming other people, and have a great rest of the fucking year. You know what I mean? And get ready for the next one. And the one after that, you know? Gonna get your dick sucked a whole lot next year if you get your shit together. All right, listen, got some shows coming up, my friends. How much more incentive do you need to get your shit together other than the fact that you will get your dick sucked much more than you currently are? You too, ladies, your metaphysical dick. That's what we're talking about. You know, it's all fluid, your dick fluid. I'm going to be in Nashville, Tennessee tomorrow at Buds and Brews, slinging some yucks. So if you're in town, come on through. Also this weekend, St. Paul, Minnesota, I will be at Laugh Camp Comedy with my good friend Aaron Weber. Just in, people. We added a second show on Saturday. So there's one Friday, two Saturday. Big news, big news. I'm a big draw up there in St. Paul. That has nothing to do with Aaron at all. In December, the 8th through the 10th, I will be at Stand Up Live in Huntsville, also with Aaron Weber. And then Birmingham on the 11th. At Stardome. And then I will be in Detroit for 3 straight days, the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. Come sit on my lap or something like that, as long as my lap is my face. And then I'll be in New Jersey the first weekend in January, the 5th through the 7th at the Stress Factory, also with Aaron Weber. Go to joekelleycomedy.com. There's all sorts of comedy dates and shit going on over there to let you know what's going on. All sorts of things coming up. Big happenings in my world, people. Big doing comedy, you know, a lot of stuff going on. Hope you're up to a lot of things. How was your weekend, my friend? What did you get into? Did you have some fun? I was in Cincinnati. Cincinnati was great. If you ever are in Cincinnati, look for Bombs Away Comedy. They run some great shows. The Comet was a great time. And relatively uneventful for just having some fun shows. You know what I mean? What more can you ask for than a nice, just easy evening other than jokes? I did see 3 fellas, non-gay fellas, dancing with each other. Now, if that's something that's happening nowadays, that's okay. It just took me aback a bit because I had never seen just some bros just kind of getting down, you know what I mean? Not like bros, you know what I mean? They weren't wearing like polos or anything like that, but they looked like they were buddies. Not bros, but more like buddies, you know what I mean? I guess buddies can kind of dance with each other then. But that was the most eventful part of the evening in Cincinnati, was going, what the fuck are these guys doing? You know what I mean? Because usually if you're out dancing, you're trying to make love. You know, that's part of what dancing is, correct? Isn't it some sort of mating ritual amongst human beings? I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's just a good time. But anyway, just some fellas just dancing. You know what I mean? That's all that happened in Cincinnati, and some good shows. So big update for the weekend. I took a fellow named Cameron Shepard with me, young comic here in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know if he has anything you can check out, but look out for him. He's a very wacky individual, but certainly a fun trip up to Cincinnati. Here we go. I was trying to do a little show prep for the podcast, people, and this is why I don't talk about nothing ever, because it's just all shit. So I'm like, hey, let's go to the news website and look at the headlines and see what there is to be talking about. So let's go through some headlines this week, people, so you can feel good about the world. All right. Here's the front of CNN. All right. Here's some big headlines. Breaking news: rockets or missiles reported to have landed in NATO member Poland, killing 2 people in Poland, dead. Father of ex-UVA football player accused of shooting 3 students speaks out. Hey, I didn't do it. More dead people. Dutch foreign minister sheltering in Kiev bomb shelter. Pay attention to what Russia does. There's a building on fire. I can assume there are also people who are dead inside. McCarthy wins GOP nomination for speaker. Now, what does that mean, do you think? I'm sure some of you guys probably know. What is a GOP? And who is he speaking for? It's certainly not us, correct? All these people who are elected speakers certainly aren't speaking for you and I. So who are they speaking for? I think we all know. I think Kanye's been telling us who they all speak for, but no one wants to listen to that man. I'm beginning to think that fella might be onto something. Nah, everyone's equal. There's nobody's pulling any strings anywhere. That's just, not at all. Did you see Dave Chappelle's monologue on SNL? Oh, it's so good. It was so good. It was very funny. That's all. Just fucking great. Just a fucking great monologue. I think he explained things very brilliantly. His joke about Trump during the debates was absolutely incredible, how he broke down how Trump kind of won the election. Because Trump, he exposed politics in America for what it is, and then he went back to playing politics. That's basically the root of the Chappelle joke. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. And of course, Dave Chappelle's brilliance doesn't excuse this, is on the old news. Let's see what somebody has to say about Dave Chappelle's brilliance. Remains one of the funniest people alive. That's very good. Well-established problem when it comes to not standing firmly against hate. So, very funny, but he has a problem. He loves hate. He doesn't love it. He just won't make a stand against it. This is all just people. This is why everyone's so fucking stupid, man. Patrice O'Neal, a great comic. I don't know if you all know him. Before he died, he was a big Opie and Anthony guy. He was always on that show talking. But he went on a rant one day about trying to take some sort of responsibility for society losing context. Like context doesn't exist anymore. A word means whatever. People have a chart for what it means. You go, you say something, and then people are like, oh, you hate. You just can't say, you can't speak, especially, goddamn, the truth. The truth is, what kind of world are we living in when you say some things that are true and people get insanely mad at you and call you hateful and say all these things that maybe you are or maybe you aren't, but it doesn't take away the fact that what somebody said might be true. You know what I mean? And just to say Jewish people run Hollywood or the media or whatever it is, I don't understand. And maybe I'm ignorant. I don't understand how that is necessarily a hateful comment. And maybe I'm just ignorant. There is always a chance that I'm just an unlearned motherfucker who doesn't understand anything. But I don't understand how you can go, hey, these people run stuff. And they go, yeah, but you hate them. Or that's evil. Or somehow that's mean or something like that. I don't know. I don't understand the fucking leap that people want to make. Here's something else I found absolutely interesting. And I just had a gut feeling, dude. I just took a shot in the dark. And because it was like, I was just the Adidas dropping Kanye thing. And I was like, I wonder what corporations and banks were funding Hitler during the Holocaust. You know what I mean? So I just started looking just to see just to see, since everyone's so fucking evil, you know what I mean? Just to see who was profiting off of the deaths of millions of Jewish people. And boy, let me tell you, it's a lot of corporations who are still running today. Do you believe that? Do you believe these people are continuing to make, these people who funded the guy? You know what I mean? Did you know that Adidas, the original founder of Adidas, him and his brother, both were part of the Nazi party? What are we doing, people? You know what I mean? It's like, let's attack Kanye, and it's like, let's not see what the whole thing is, you know? And I'm not saying, it's all fucked up. Corporations are all terrible things, I guess. I don't fucking know. They make life easier. But it just blows my mind that it's like, oh, let's see who was giving this guy money to commit the atrocities that he was committing. Because it wasn't like he just wandered out one day and, you know, he was like, usually I have my cup of coffee and I go get the morning paper. And instead of getting the morning paper, he just started killing Jews. You know what I mean? People were paying for it and funding fucking bombs and all sorts of, it was, I should probably read a little bit more, you know, as we all should. But just looking, I just looked up corporations or entities, whatever I looked up that funded the Holocaust. There's a whole Wikipedia page of all these fucking things that are still in operation today. But somehow Kanye West is the bad guy. And maybe he is. I'm not saying he's not. I don't know the fucking guy. I usually, as I've said before, I've always thought he was kind of an idiot, you know? But everyone told him he was a genius, and now you got to deal with him. It's your own fault. Again, quit blaming other people for the problems that you create. We did this. We created the Kanye West. He's not just a guy just out and about wandering. Same thing with Hitler. He wasn't just fucking getting his fucking paper and then all of a sudden became Kanye West. We did it. We all did it together. So, and now nobody wants to deal with it. How about that? We certainly don't like to deal with the problems that we create for ourselves. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing the way that people think and operate. And we wonder why nothing ever gets better. We wonder why nothing, even though things aren't that bad, you know what I mean? Things are life is pretty easy, but that's part of the problem, you know? Suffering makes life worth living. So that's why we don't feel good about things. That's why we pay attention to the fucking news and the GOP speaker and, you know, fat ladies in dresses or whatever it is. It's because we're all empty on the inside because we're not struggling enough to just exist. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. I smoke weed, dog. I don't know nothing about shit. I just be blazing that fat kush and I just be slinging that dick. That's what I be doing, you know, and sometimes I be peeping Twitter. That's about it. That's about all I do with my time, you know, so I don't know shit. I'm just talking. That's what you do on a podcast, right? You just fucking talk. I watched a video of a fella fall off a building. Speaking of good news. I was trying to find things to talk about. It was like, here's a guy trying to make a TikTok video falling off a building. And I was like, that's probably a good thing, you know? Oh, the emptiness that people have, that they're willing to put themselves in great danger for the sake of getting strangers to like a video they make on top of a building, has taken yet another life. Who cares? You know what I mean? If you can't figure out that video ain't worth it, bro, it's all right. Hey, if you would have got it, would have been real cool. You're still going viral, though. That's what's pretty neat. You wanted to go viral, and you are. So kudos to you. Lifelong dream finally achieved. You just wanted to get 1 million views. Well, hey, buddy. R.I.P. You got him. Way to go. You know? Maybe next time just fucking go fucking jerk off in Kroger or something like that. You know what I mean? Slap somebody with a piece of bologna that isn't expecting you to slap them. That might get you a little bit easier easier route to get 1 million views than going on top of a building and falling. And just very tall building too. The great thing was they had multiple angles of this, obviously. I didn't see the view from his phone, but there's a security camera where he was on top of. And then there was also somebody on the ground that's like, hey, this guy's an asshole and he might fall. In which case, if he does, I get that 1 million views. Again, voyeurism. Like, I'd rather just watch the bad thing happen than do anything about it. And that's most of us. That's most of us. Just watching the show. Just watching the show. Why make that your problem? What are you going to do? You know, you going to catch him? He's just going to fall on you and kill you both, or kill you and he'll live. And then he's going to fucking make another stupid ass video. So, God bless, but good riddance. You know what I mean? Let's get you the animal video clip of the week and get you on your way, people. Little brief check-in on a Tuesday. I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm just trying to figure it out and find some laughs along the way. That's all I'm doing. You know? And eating a nice sandwich here and there. Boy, oh boy. I can't wait to get a nice sandwich in the near future. That's something to look forward to, right? I think it is. You know? Thanksgiving's coming. Maybe you'll see your family. Maybe you'll see your friends. Friendsgiving, right? You could do that in case your family's like, fuck you. Or they don't get along. Or maybe they got fucking their own problems that they don't want to deal with. So they put them on you so you don't go see your family. Either way, Thanksgiving is coming. So that's, you know, I hope you have a good time there. Maybe eat some mac and cheese. A little green bean casserole. That was always a good one for the old Thanksgiving, you know. Biscuits. You get a nice biscuit or a hot roll. Whoo! You guys are going to have a great Thanksgiving, you know. I'm going to eat Kroger mac and cheese, I think. And maybe like a ham or a steak or something like that, you know. I think that'll be a good one. Let's get you the animal video clip of the week. Get you the fuck out of here so you can go do great things with yourself. Dude, okay. This one, nothing bad happens. I already got the bad news out of the way. Not even bad news. It was funny watching that guy fall off the building. It just was, man. Because it's like, that's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen when you sit on top of a railing on top of a building. The railing is there for that particular reason. But you decided you wanted to sit on top of the railing because you're a bad motherfucker. Well, gravity don't give a shit how brave you are, bitch. You know, stay on the ground. Show your balls on Twitter or something like that. There are easier ways to get views than putting yourself in the position where you fall off a fucking building. Anyway, animal video clip of the week. This one's great. It's a chimpanzee dressed very, very dapper, you know? He's got like a red Fonzie jacket looking on, like a bomber jacket, you know what I mean? A guy's delivering a pizza, and once you, by God know it, the chimpanzee answers the door and fucking takes the pizza from him. And looking fresh as fuck, looking like he might belong in a Good Charlotte video or something like that, you know what I mean? Maybe not. He didn't have like tattoos or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? Looking good. Looking real good. I didn't know a chimpanzee would get your pizza for you. I just thought they ripped your dick off and your eyeballs out of your face. But apparently there are some out there who just want to fucking put on a nice coat and hang out and eat pizza with the homies. In which case, that's a friend of mine, I suppose. Listen, thanks for checking out the podcast this week, everybody. I'll be in Nashville at fucking Buds and Brews tomorrow night, which is the 16th of November. Also, this weekend, St. Paul, Minnesota, camp at the comedy, fucking laugh camp comedy in St. Paul. Huntsville next month, as well as Detroit, and some other stuff coming up in the very near future. Go to joekellycomedy.com for all the upcoming dates, my friends. Thanks for checking out the podcast this week, everybody. Hope we had a little bit of fun. It's good to be with you. As always, take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. I'll catch you around real fucking soon. later. Video friends, hello. Thank you for sticking around for this bonus segment of the podcast. This is where I don't offer you anything other than letting you know that I'm giving you more of myself to you. So maybe we should do something. What would you like to do as the bonus part of this podcast for you fine YouTube people? Because I'm pretty sure YouTube's going to blow up in my face very soon because I'm a surly motherfucker on these things. You know what I mean? So what should we do? Should we do a game show at the end of these? Would you like to play a game? And then I can announce the winner next week. Is that something you'd like to do? Here we go. Let's play a game, people. Pick a number between 1 and 10. And it's not 5. All right? It could be 1, though. It's not 5 and it's not 10. So it's either 1 through 4 or 6 through 9. Pick one of those numbers. I'll let you know who picked the right number or possibly the closest number. Or if it's a tie, it's a tie. I'll let you know next week. And we can play another game next week, you know? We can play tummy sticks sometime, you know? That'll be fun. If you don't know what that is, Google it. All right? Have fun. I love you. Take care. Enjoy life. Do all the good things that you possibly can do. And that's it, man. Goodbye.